good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. It's June 4th, 2025, and it's 8:35 a.m. here in Chicago. So, I was on TikTok, right? And on TikTok, a lot of people, they don't really know what kind of content to make. They're still, trying to feel their way through it, and they're, trying to be genuine, yet unique, and, or they're trying to go with the trends, which is also smart. But you could tell people are just trying to find their way, and I totally get it. But this one girl, I don't know why her post annoyed me, but she was like, you know what I can't stand, y'all? I can't stand when my man is doing something that I'm not a part of. Like, what the fuck you going out with your friends for? Like, what the fuck you eating out for? I'm not hungry. What the fuck you want to watch TV for when you see me working out? And I don't know, it just gave controlling. I don't know if she was joking, because that could have been comedy, whatever. So I was like, well, I'll know if it's comedy based on how she responds. So I put, LOL, can you imagine having to be around a woman like that? That's what I put. Because if it's comedy, she'll say right or something like that. So that's all I put. I put, LOL, can you imagine having to be around a woman like that? So she responded, LOL, and then the laughing emojis. But then, I want to say maybe 10 minutes later, she responded, LOL, why do you say that? So this chick is really like that? She wanted me to respond so bad. I didn't respond. That's all I needed to hear. That's not cute, miss. That's not cute at all. And there really are people like that. Like, if you're doing something that has nothing to do with me, I'm jealous, so there's a problem. Like, I know there are people really like that, but I didn't think they were people that you'd actually come across. Like, this chick is really like that. I know she made the content because maybe she thinks it's cute, but it's not cute, But, I don't know, some people tell things about themselves because they think it sounds good and it makes them look bad. Like this one girl I was following on YouTube, and she said how she brought some scented items for a lady at her job. And she said, and me, I'm the type, I just speak my mind. And some people tell me it's rude. Some people tell me it's not appropriate. But I don't know. I just don't see it that way. I just speak my mind. And she said, because I bought some scented items for a lady at my job. It's an older lady. And, she opened it and she loved it and she thanked me. And I said, I just figured, you would like something that smells masculine since you don't have a man. And she said, and everybody looked at me like, hey, you are not supposed to say that. And I was like, why not? And I'm like, bitch, you're rude. You are rude. There's nothing funny about that. You have no class. Because she said it was an older woman. Why would you say something like that to anyone, let alone your elder? And then for you to, think it's cute to say, I'm just the type, I speak my mind. No, you don't just speak your mind. You're childish. That's what you are. You're a big child. But, yeah, some people, I guess they haven't found their niche. So they're just, trying different things out, whatever. But, nothing else really to talk about. I heard about, Tio, that bitch, not accepting the Devin Haney fight. You talk all that shit and do all of that racist shit. I mean, this is your opportunity to be the Negro Slayer. you know, the Ninja Slayer. This is your opportunity to at least have something to go behind it, since you want to go viral. Since you want to go so viral for being racist, I mean, put the boxing behind it too. Have something to stand behind it. You know, be the nigga slayer. You know, but he's too busy always crying about the black boxers. That's all he does is cry about them. You know, and if you have any kind of talent better than Richard Comey, he don't want no parts of you. He's so whack. Like, ugh. He is so whack. And then, I get it. He doesn't have a fan base, right? Well, when I say I get it, I don't mean it's justified in what he's doing. But, okay, fine. He doesn't have a fan base. But here's my thing. Last I checked, Honduras is a country. Last I checked, Honduras is a Central American country. So, why doesn't he have a fan base? Are Hondurans not people? Like, why aren't they behind him? And I'm talking even before the whole racist shit. I'm talking just him as a boxer. You know, why doesn't he have a fan base? That's got to be his fault. You know, that's got to be his fault. But I don't know. I think anybody can build their fan base depending on how they sell themselves. You know, a lot of black American boxers, for some reason, they don't want to speak on, you know, representing black Americans too much. They don't want to do that, but they definitely have a fan base. Black American boxers most absolutely have a fan base, but for some reason, they get shamed into not, you know, talking about it. But they definitely have a fan base. That's why you got all these people saying, oh, you just root for him because he's black. Oh, that's just because he's black. Oh, that's just... yeah, it's called the fan base. Hello. It's called the fan base. You know? When I hear the Mexican dudes at my job go for Canelo or whoever, they know I don't like Canelo, but of course they're Canelo fans. I mean, he's their people, you know? Or Barrios or Pitbull. He's their people. But I'm honest about who I like and who I don't like. But why would I be in my feelings because they're supporting their guy? Like, that doesn't make sense. So why are they in their feelings? Why do they always have to come back and... Well, actually, no. That would be a lie. The Mexicans at my job, they don't ask me why I'm picking Shushu or why I'm picking, you know, Shakur, or why I'm picking Bud, or why I'm picking Andre. They don't ask me. So I got to be honest. But a lot of places, people do get in their feelings when black people pick their own boxers. But not at my job. They don't do that at my job. But, yeah, like, if Tio had any sense in his head, he would have a fan base. He got Honduras. But he's an idiot. And he could probably get neighboring Central American countries, you know? What's over there? He could get Panamanians to rock with him, and Salvadorians and Guatemalans. He can get some of them too. He's an idiot. He doesn't even know how to... He got a whole country and doesn't know how to make a fan base. He got to ride off black people. In a negative way, too. Not in a positive way. Well, it started off with him, you know, doing all the dances and all of that, like black people. But then he joined Top Rank because he thought he was going to get Lomachenko treatment. You know, he thought he was going to get priority seating over the black boxers. But when Bob Arum didn't give him the Lomachenko treatment, he got mad. And that's when all of that, he can keep the black boxers and all that. That's why he ran the Top Rank. He ran the Top Rank because he thought he was going to get treated like Loma. He thought he was going to He thought the black boxers were going to have to get up out of their seat and let him sit down. And he got egg on his face. Bob Arum's like, who are you again? Where are you from? I don't know you. But I don't really have much to talk about. Have a good day, everyone.